Hello, hello, you wonderful people. It is Miriam here, and I am here today to talk to you about how to craft and position a 4K or four-figure offer for corporate that sells really fast. It's called 4 Days to 4K. And I've hopped in a minute or two early so that you can we can actually join me. I'm going live using Restream. So please make sure that you are giving Restream permission. That's true for my Facebook groups. In other places, I don't think you have to give permission. In other places, I think it's fine. So please let me know if you can hear and see me. I'm just going to quickly double check that the microphone is working, because as you know, I have done this before where I just sat here talking to myself, and even though I like the sound of my voice, it's a little bit boring. So it's okay. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yeah, okay. That seems to work. Oh, hello. Hello, Jessica. Oh, hello, Jenny. Oh my, what's with all the J's? That's brilliant. Fabulous. I am super excited because this is a training like you haven't seen before. Honestly, this is brand new in terms of that I am training other people outside of the my academy to do this, but it is a proven and tested system which gets results in absolute mega times. So if you want to dip your toes into and see what it is like to work with corporate clients, or maybe you want a quick cash injection for your business, or you just want to really sell your first corporate contract and you want to make sure it's not some measly, few $100 type contracts, but it's a proper valuable contract, then excellent. Then you are in the right place. Hello, Facebook user. I am so sorry I can't see your name. Can you let me know who you are? Because I can see there's some people on YouTube. That's lovely, Tommy. And oh yes, and there is some people elsewhere. Oh well, not to worry. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready to get diving in? Because I have a really jam-packed session planned for you guys. This session is so full of diamond encrusted, platinum plated nuggets that you do not want to miss anything. So seriously, I normally tell people to turn their phones off or something because I never do. But this one, you do not want to miss because there is no fluff. There is no unnecessary stuff in here. So let's get going. I'm going to share my screen. And there we go. So now you can see it. So this is, are we ready? Come on, let me know. Let me know a quick thumbs up in the chat, please. That would be fabulous. Yes, a quick thumbs up. Oh, okay. People want to get going. I am pleased because so am I. Right. So this is 4 days to 4K corporate offers that sell fast. And what that means is I'm going to show you the exact process, everything you need to know on how to create and position a corporate offer that sells in super fast time. In fact, record time has been 4 days. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that absolutely incredible? 4 days from a cold contact. Yep. So, what's happened here? Okay. That is what we are aiming for here. And that is what I am going to share with you on how you can achieve the very same. Now, let's see. Can I make this bigger? Because I want you to actually see this. So, there we go. Right. Okay, let's dive in. Right now, in the next 60 minutes, and I will try my absolute very best to keep it to just 60 minutes, you will learn how to create and position a corporate offer that sells fast. And that goes against this myth of selling to corporate takes a really long time. It takes weeks and months and they can't make their mind up. Gus, we're going to bust that myth, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. Are you excited? Are you excited? I am super, super excited. Yes, Jen. Yes, you're excited. Fabulous. Oh, hello, Terry. Nice to see you too. Okay, right. Why? Why do we want to do that? Because we want to, if you want to inject some quick cash into your business whenever you want, that's why you want to be able to do that. And you want to finally shortcut that corporate sales cycle, right? That sounds amazing. Yes, it is. It is amazing. So this is for you if you are super keen to sell to corporates, but you might worry because everybody says it's so hard and it takes so long, right? That is what people say. But this is the place for you to be, to smash that. And this is also for you if you are brand new at selling to corporates, or if you want a proven process that you can just follow and implement every single time you want to bring in some cash. Yes, so this place, this time, this is for you. Are you ready? Let me know. Are you ready? And okay. And let's get going, because this is also for you if you don't want to cold call, if you don't want to attend fruitless networkings and are tired of post on social media 25/8. Yes, I'm saying not even 25/7, 24/7, but 25/8, just to drum up some business, right? We know that. Just in case we haven't met yet, I am Miriam Gilbert, and I teach coaches, trainers, consultants, speakers, and business professionals how to get corporate clients without the need for inside connections, without the need to speak the management bullshit language, or to get a personality transplant. Does that sound good? Does that sound like something you want to do? Now, I am a chartered accountant by training and a former CFO I was CFO at a number of multinational companies. I have 20 plus years experience as a corporate decision maker, and I have been running my own corporate consultancy for 9 years right now. I have worked with both Fortune 500 companies as well as tiny charities. And just in the last 6 months, I have worked with 60 entrepreneurs and small businesses to help them land high-paying corporate clients. Oh, right. I make sure that this screen doesn't disappear for you. I'm particularly partial to cupcakes with rainbow sprinkles. So if you keep seeing me mention that, yeah, sorry, I'm a bit obsessed, especially at the moment. But why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Now, if you look at this slide, you see a slide of people who are disengaged, people who are stressed out. This is actually the one over here from the BBC is actually an article about the crazy 80 hours worth of work that some organizations like Goldman Sachs demand of their junior people who are not even that well paid. And it means throughout every industry, people are burned out, they're disengaged, they are driven to bad behaviors. Women find that the glass ceiling is alive and kicking. And then there are the scandals that happen everywhere. Now, what has any of that to do with me teaching you how to land corporate clients? Well, you see, I am passionate. I am absolutely passionate about helping people like you get into corporate clients, because we can change the corporate workplace culture, right? We can change how corporates act, how corporates behave. We can make such a difference with our coaching, with our consulting, with our work, with our everything that we bring, and we can make a difference to the corporates. And you know what? When that happens, then corporates will start behaving more ethical. Yes, there is some amazing research out there that shows that when people are more engaged in their work, when they're happy at the workplace, they make more ethical decisions. And that, my dear friends, that then leads to no scandals. That then leads to no dumping waste into rivers and all these other nasty things. No, we can have the real opportunity to change the world this way. Okay, are you ready? Are you with me on that? Do you want to support that? Please let me know in the comments. Come on, let me know in the comments, because I want to make sure that that you are with me. This is something I am super, super passionate about. That is something that drives me and that really that really motivates me. And that is why I want to do this. Okay, are you with me? Okay, I see all the yeses coming in. That's great. That is fabulous. Okay. Now, what we're trying to achieve, in this session, you will learn the exact steps that you need to take to create and position your corporate offer to sell really fast. And this will only take 4 days. I'm going to give you the exact steps, and each of them will take 1 day, and then you are due. Yes, to corporate becoming more ethical. Woohoo! I'm so chuffed. And so the exact steps, that's going to be what we come out from. You'll also gain the confidence. Seriously, I want you to come out of this session with all the confidence you need, that you know exactly how to nail your marketing, your outreach, and your pitches, because there's just a little trick to it, and I'm going to share it with you. And then you will get the smug feeling of exactly knowing what offers you can make right now to win 4-figure contracts this time, like literally in days. Does that sound amazing? Does that sound amazing? Yeah. Okay, I see all the comments coming in and the smiley faces. Brilliant. That's fabulous. That is fabulous. Excellent. Right, now, can I get a hell yes? Hell no, this isn't for me. Or Miriam, you overdosed on unicorn sugar sprinkles. Which one are you? Come on, let me know. Which one are you? Yay, yay. It's a hell yes. It's hell yeses everywhere. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, now before we dive in, I just want to make clear, this is not an ordinary webinar. This is something quite special, because I want you to take action out of this. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Seriously, I want you to take action. There are going to be some more aliases is coming in. There's going to be some real insights I share and hacks based on my 20 plus years as corporate, and then 9 years as my own consultancy person. And I'm going to share these insights with you. And there's not going to be a pitch fest. I promise you that. You're going to get all this real value. But there is going to be an offer at the end of how we can work together and you can get more out of it. Deal? Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Excellent. Now, stay to the end and I will actually share the full system matrix with you. I will tell you a way of how you can get it. Okie doke. Let me share 3 facts with you. This is where we dive in. I hope you've got, is it too early, too late for coffee? No, it is not, because I'm going to share 3 facts with you right now, right? Fact number 1, selling to corporates does not have to take a long time. I know everybody says it does, but it doesn't. Seriously, it does not. I have done it in a matter of days from cold contacts, and so has one of my students just in the last 3 months. Yes, I will admit that most contracts do take more than 4 days, but the fact that it's a repeatable process that somebody's just picked up and went with, it just shows it can be done. And the key is that here, the trick here is to look not just at the big contract, because we want to work with corporates, because of the impact we can make, and also because they pay well, right? They're big contracts. But the trick is you can give them agile offers which sell fast. See, most experts try to just sell the long-term programs, the big transformations. And that's fine, but those are harder to sell. So they're not ideal if you want a quick sale. or they let themselves be positioned as a commodity. They call themselves a sales trainer or a workshop facilitator or a stress management coach. No, 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 no. If you position yourself as a commodity, then again, corporates have no incentive to buy from you fast. They don't. Why would they? Does that make sense? Come on, people, please let me know. Does that make sense? Yeah? Does it make sense? Okay. 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 Excellent. Good. It makes sense. Fabulous. Because there is also another way. Yes, there is. I'll come to that in a moment. But fact number 2 that I need to share with you is that the conventional, that the conventional approaches for selling, they miss some critical points out. And because conventionally, when people try to sell to corporates, they appeal only to logic. And that is a mistake. They also appeal only to the what's in it for me. WIIFM, what's in it for me, of the person they're trying to sell to. And again, that is a mistake. They also don't understand how the group dynamics work in corporates. But we're going to come back to that. And they don't push for the quantification of what is the return on investment that the corporate can get from working with you. That is such an important factor. That is so important. And I tell you, ever since I've started incorporating the ROI that I expect my client or that clients typically get from me in my pitches, my marketing, my outreach, oh my God. Oh my gosh, my own business has gone through the roof. In fact, I have an 82% conversion rate for all my outreaches. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty impressive, right? The last thing that a lot of conventional approaches miss is that they don't provide for a holistic view of what's going on in the corporate. And that means they leave you with a slapdash, let's hope this work approach to selling to corporate. So we are not going to do that, right? We are not going to do that. Okay. Because we are going to, in our work, look at stuff like the human cognitive biases and psychology and how you get not around it. That's not fair. No, how you actually help your prospects to make decisions that help them decide they want to work with you. If it's right for them, that's the thing. That is really the point, isn't it? If it's right for them, then they shall work with you. Okay? Those are the clients you want, isn't it? Yes, that's right. They are the clients that you want. Okay, don't worry if you don't know what these things mean, because I'm going to go into this. I will explain them with actual examples, because you know what? Actual examples will make it so much clearer than giving you some abstract explanation, right? So let's dive in. Are you ready to amplify your business? Yes, amplify it. Okay. When you get this wrong, when you have the wrong approach to selling to corporates, you hear crickets. And I know what that feels like because I was there at the beginning of my business journey. And it wasn't very comfortable. But if you have the wrong resources, if you use the wrong tools, then you actually make selling to corporates harder. You invite rejection and dejection. And that's just #sad. We don't want that. We don't want a #sad. And then if you have the wrong execution, then corporates take forever to say yes to your offer. That is where that myth comes from. So we are going to stop it because I've got you. Seriously, I have got you. Oh, there you go. I have got you, and I'm going to make sure this doesn't happen to you. Because I've developed a system that lets you create and position your corporate offers at hyper speed, because they tap right into the brain of your corporate prospects. And that means no more wondering what to offer, how to get them to respond to your offer, and how to get repeat business, because that's one of the beauty of working with corporates, the fact that you get repeat business, right? That is one of the magic pieces. Okay, so how this works. Well, this works even if you don't have insider connections, and even if you don't like having sales conversations, and even if you rather stick a plastic chopstick in your eye than playing corporate politics. Because you know what? As a consultant, as a coach, as an external professional service provider, you don't have to do any of that shit. Seriously, you do not have to. Is that a yay to that? Is it? Yes. Yes, definitely. Big yay to that. Big yays. Yes, all the yays coming in. Now, this works without ever feeling overwhelmed because I'm going to give you the step by step. And it works without coming across as desperate or getting a personality transplant to become more corporate, because that's the thing. Remember the slide I said at the beginning? We want to change the corporate workplace. We want to change corporate culture. That means you, my friend, must not become more corporate. No, you have to bring your personality, your whole being, everything that you are into this, and then magic will happen. These are just a few love notes for my work. I'm not going to read through them. I'm too shy for that. I lie. I'm not too shy. I totally brag. But I do want to share with you the impact and the successes that others have achieved with you. And it makes me so proud. These are my students who are going full out and who are doing such a great job and achieving their purpose. Now, let me introduce the 4x4 quick corporate sales system. I call it the QSS, as in quick corporate sales system. The corporate in there makes it really long, so it doesn't become a great acronym. And really, what it's about tapping into your niche, and I will share you some things that nobody else talks about, how to position yourself, how to then have a portfolio of products available that is right for a quick sale, and of course, the outreach part. Who is ready? Who's ready? Okay, yes, you're ready. Okay, Tammy, that's great. Yes, John. Yes, Simon. Yes, Elizabeth. Is it Elizabeth? Yeah, Elizabeth. Yes. Okay, everybody's ready. Good. So let's go. So the first part is about the niche. And I will assume that you have chosen a niche. Having a niche is super, super important. If you just start out, it's absolutely vitally important because you have to position yourself as an expert. And seriously, you cannot be an expert in every single industry and every single type of organization. That is just not possible. And yet, all organizations, all corporates like to think of them as super, super special. So they want somebody who is an expert in them, which means that you really have to be there and be seen as an expert in their organization. So I'm assuming you have a niche because you're professional, so you've picked a niche, and here are the first things that you want to do for a quick sale. You want to look at how you can create a connection. Now, I don't mean a connection necessarily as a person. You can be a connection because maybe you are a user of a product of a company, or you have a particular passion about an industry, or maybe you have some work experience in the past, even though you don't have any specific connections with people in companies that you want to work with, right? So you have to look at how you can create a connection. So that's passion, that's experience, that is background, and it can be obviously real, connections to real people too, but it's really these other things. So you have to identify exactly how you can create that connection. Then you're going to research current trends. Okay, yes, I know. So far, so boring, because that's what everybody says. But I'm going to tell you something else to do, something that is a super hook. And that means you are going to research some counterintuitive and surprising cases. So maybe some counterintuitive research or some case studies which are going against the trend. Something that is a bit unusual that would make somebody in that industry sit up and go, oh, right. Right. That is different. Do you want to give me some examples? Do you want me to give some examples for this? Yes? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Okay, yes, you want some examples? Right, good. Okay, an example could be as like over the last few years and maybe a decade, the idea of employee engagement has become super, super important. And at the beginning, you might remember when there was all this craze about making workplaces much more fun and happy places to be, and people started by getting foosball tables into the office and ping pong tables, and they have my gosh, do you remember the trend? Do you remember the trend for slides in the office? Do you remember that? It was such a big thing. Seriously, I remember looking at all these companies which sold these very expensive slides. And obviously, at that time, the idea of having fun at work was really new and really different. So the people who were right at the beginning, who proposed that, they did well. They positioned them well because they made organizations sit up and go, oh, right, we have to do something here. We can't just give people money and expect them to be engaged. We have to create a fun environment. But then, very quickly, some very smart consultants realized that, yeah, actually, sending people on yoga retreats and installing slides, that's not good enough to actually engage people. That doesn't do. And they came up with they studied this and they came up with other ways. Now, that was very counterintuitive because everybody else was going one way. Everybody else was like, oh, we have to bring fun into the office. Whereas these people said, well, no, it's not really about fun. It's about something else. And that meant they were quite outstanding. And if you can find some of these insights, if you can find some of these case studies, if you can find some of that research that is happening, because it will be happening and is relevant to your particular niche, then you can use that in the next stage where we look at positioning. Yes? Does that make sense? Yeah? Let me know. Come on, let me know. Give me a quick chat. So let me know. The last thing I want you to do in this part, and this is all in day one. Yeah, remember each segment is one day. In the last day, you want to research what are your competitors doing. What are other stress coaches doing, or what are other leadership trainers doing? Just have a bit of a nosy around, because again, you want to make sure that the moment you see a pattern of something that everybody else is doing, check. Is that something that is a permission to play? So, for example, coaches might, everybody is a qualified coach. Yeah, that's a permission to play. Or is it just something that everybody seems to be doing, but you could put your own twist on it? You could do something a little bit different that lets you stand out. So this is day one. You're going to research. How can you create a connection? What are the current trends in your niche? What are the counterintuitive insights, research cases, surveys that are coming out? What are surprising case studies? And what your competitors are doing, and how can you set yourself apart from that? That is day number one. Now, I've put this into day number one because, and I'm saying, do not take longer than a day for this, because there's a temptation to spend a long time here. And while this is very good fun, it doesn't get you results alone. So one day, take these actions. Now, day number two. What's in day number two? Day number two is all about position. And this is your position as a non-commodity, as an expert, as somebody who stands out from the crowd and who deserves to land high-paying contracts, right? So in this day number two, what you're going to research is you're going to investigate, and you can do that through asking people. You can do that by Google researching. You're going to look at, in your niche, what are your target audience's hidden fears? What are the things they don't really want to admit? The things that they don't even want to admit to themselves. And those are the status quo biases and the loss aversion biases, because these are the hidden fears. And they will be things like they don't want to lose face to other people. They want to look good in front of their boss. They want to have the respect of their team, right? Those are the kind of fears, but you want to put them into the terms and language that they would use. The other thing you're going to research is the what the hell statements. The what on earth is going on in their lives that they makes them cry out, go like, what the hell? The thing that keeps letting them miss project deadlines, for example, or the fact that their people are not collaborating and always coming to run to them. Those kind of things. These are the what the hells. You're going to research them, right? Do you need examples for them? No? You're good? You're good? You're good? Okay, good. You are then going to build your value proposition statement. I'm going to share with you one, right? I'm going to share exactly what makes a good value proposition statement and how to use it. And then you're going to look at your uniqueness. What makes you unique? Why are you different to all the other leadership coaches? Why are you different to all the other stress management consultants? Why are you different to all the other executive coaches? How are you different? And I really, really want you to dig deep. I want you to bring out what makes you unique, because that will help you sell so much faster. It really is. And to be honest, it's fun. It means you get to step into being the full person and the full awesome person you are. Now, if you struggle with this, leave me a comment, let me know, because I have some resources. In fact, you should sign up to my newsletter where I share exactly how you can dig into how you can build your uniqueness quotient. Okay, so leave me a comment, tag me in a comment and say #uniqueness, and I will make sure I will let you know how you can get these resources, right? Okay, the last thing, and this is important, people. This is really, really important. You have to speak your client's language, right? And that means you have to come at your proposition and what you offer in specific terms where they can see how what you offer benefits them, benefits their teams, benefits their peers, and benefits the overall organization. So that means you can't just say, oh, we help improve collaboration, because you know what? That's nice. That's fine. But okay, Laurie, yes, got you. Saying improving collaboration, that gives you a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't speak the corporate language. And even though a decision maker might say, yes, I do want to improve collaboration. Yes, I know. If that's all you say, you don't give them the reason to work with you as opposed to other people. So you have to speak to their language. So what you could say is, for example, you could say, I help teams improve their collaboration. Ideally, you can give a percentage, say, by 30% across functions, so that, for example, marketing and product development work closer together so that the new products come to market in less time. And the more you can actually quantify that, the better. But did you see how I actually linked the different aspects? It was collaboration so that they achieve something else, so that a company goal is achieved. That is super powerful, people. That is massively, massively powerful, right? Okay, I'll give you an example of what this could look like. Here, your value proposition statement. Your value proposition statement is all about the value that you bring. And it consists of these 7 elements. It is the what, because you have to actually say what you offer. Are you offering training? Are you offering workshops? Are you offering coaching? Are you offering facilitation? What is it? What on earth is it that you offer? Who's it for? And please, 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 don't just say for all sales VPs. No. It has to be VPs in sales in a particular industry, in a particular company type, right? How long will it take to actually go, to work with the offer? What results will they see? And this is the bit we just talked about, right? This is the bit we just talked about. The fact that these things need to, that you need to quantify these results. And then why do these results matter? And that is where I said, connect the dots, connect the dots, connect the dots, connect the dots. Yes, Laurie, yes, great reminder messaging. That's absolutely it. It's so important. And seriously, once you get into the habit of it, it becomes just second nature. Now, here is a trick one. Here's a trick one that I learned from the great Bushra Azar. And this is, include in your statement that the thing that the people do not want to do. And I'm going to show you in a moment what that works like. But you give them what it is that you offer, who it's for, how long will it take them to go through the offer, what results will they see, why do the results matter, and how can they get these results without doing something they don't want to do. So, for example, if you say, I create employee engagement, you could say, without sending everybody on an outbound train, an outbound kind of workshop in the wilderness of Alaska or something like that. Whatever it is they don't want to do, you put it in there. And then you put also in the even if. What hurdle will not stop them from getting the results? And this is super powerful because trust me, corporate managers, the people you want to sell to, they will have tried to solve the issues. They will have tried to do something about it. Talking to you is not the first thing. Like even opening your email is not the first thing they're trying. They will have tried something internally and it hasn't worked. That's it. It has not worked. So they already know that it's not that easy. And they say, oh gosh, okay, yes, I do want to improve collaboration, or I do want to improve the well-being of my people, but I've tried it and it doesn't work. So you have to show them what hurdle will not stop them getting results. Okay? Yes, right. Have you written this down? I want you to write this down. Leave me a thumbs up if you have written this down. Okay, good. Seeing the thumbs up coming in. Now, here is an example. Of from a stress management coach. So it's very specific in terms of the time and the what. It's a stress buster program. It is very specific on who it's for. Engineers in fintech companies. And it shows what are the results. They reduce stress and burnout. Okay, fine. But then it goes on to so that the company can increase employee happiness, productivity, and retention. That's the reason. Without going on expensive away days. That's a without. And this works even if they're already too busy and skeptical of mindful practices or whatever not. Okay, yes. So obviously, it has got all the elements. It could be more specific in terms of exact numbers, and that's perfect. But what you have to realize is that your value proposition statement is really a statement on which you can hang all your marketing. It's not your marketing itself. So don't try to come up with a super polished marketing statement. That's not what its purpose is. It's really one of my students calls it the fish pond. It's the pond in which you can fish for good ideas on how to language your offer, how to position you, and how to use what language to use in your offer. Okay, so that's your value proposition statement. Hopping on to day 3, because all of those things, remember, these are on day 2, and it's going to take you a day, but just get on with it, just do it. Honestly, you will get so far. On day 3, we're looking at your portfolio. Because if you want to sell something quickly, I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot sell a big, massive, transformational program to corporates quick. If you want to do that, of course you can do. But it's not going to be a matter of sales unless they already know and absolutely love you. If they do, then yeah, you can do anything really, right? But if they are new to you or you have only worked with them in a small way, it's not likely that they're going to buy a big 6-month, 18-month, whatever many month program that has hundreds of thousands of the people involved from you in just a matter of days. So what you need to consider is how quick you want to sell to them depends on the commitment that is required for them. That's right. Corporate sales are slow, not because of money. That's not it. It's because of commitment. So if you are asking a big commitment from them, may that be in time, may that be in number of people involved, may that be in terms of complexity involved, maybe it's different departments, logistics, other things, then that will lengthen your sales cycle. So you have to look for the least commitment in those factors. And that means selling to executives, selling to single teams, selling to like specific functions is the easiest and fastest way. Then you pick a topic on the day 3, and I'm going to share the 3 topics that I want you to use. Yes, I really wanted you to use. I'm going to share them with you. You could get the whole shebang. You're going to get these topics, and you have to think of how you can provide options for them to work with you. Because if you only give them one way, that's not good enough. You have to give them options of how they can work with you, because they want to feel to be in control. And of course, if you want to get that repeat and repeat and repeat work that I mentioned at the beginning, then you need to link it to a bigger work that you can do. But that's fine. That's okay, right? That's not a problem, because once you have worked with them, once you've had your quick sale, then you can start building it up and get that bigger work. And because they will then be happy to make the bigger commitment, right? Yes, okay, yes, that's right. Yes, Jenny, yeah. Yes. Okay, I see lots of yeses coming in. Guys, that is so good. I am so chuffed. I'm so chuffed. We're going to quickly look, because I'm having to speak really fast to keep on time. The topics. The first topic you can use is you can offer a paid lunch and learn or mini training on your topic. So be that stress management, be that wellness, be that leadership development, whatever your special topic is, that is what you offer the lunch and learn on, or the mini training. And this is super important, guys. I want you to write this down. This works if you offer for them to have some practical takeaways that they can implement straight away. That works super well if you have complex topics that other consultants or coaches where they sell long courses. But if you can take your topic and give them a few nuggets in 1 to 2 hours where they can actually go and make a change the next day and see some results, maybe not the big results, but some results in just a matter of days or weeks, then this is a surefire winner. Now, this works ideally is aimed at kind of the people who work at tactical levels, the mid to senior levels. And my price suggestion would be for a session like that over the around 1,000 plus. That should be fine. And an hourly rate of $1,000, that's not to be sniffed at, right? I mean, that is roughly, depending on if I need to do preparation or not, if I can just talk off the cuff, and that is roughly where I would go. Okay, industry briefings, they are such hot topics, and not many people are offering it, so the door is wide open. They typically take between 2 to 4 hours, and you will outline some strategic changes in their industry that are relevant with your topic. So again, this goes all about if you're improving the employee experience in some ways, pick something that affects their industry and that will impact on their employee experience. And I mean, at the moment, there are so many topics out there. Seriously, people, there is so many things that you could talk about, with all the big debates going on about flexible working and working anywhere, all of that kind of stuff. You can absolutely create an industry briefing with relevance to your topic. And this would be aimed at more senior executives. And I would suggest for 2 to 4 hours, about 2.5 plus. Right? Yes. Okay. Cool. The last topic that I want you to choose from is a strategy session. And at the moment, strategy sessions to cope with the post-COVID realities They are huge. They are massive. I mean, I'm doing so much work with that right now. It is so valuable and it's actually good fun too. I'm really enjoying it. They tend to be between 4 and 6 hours long. And obviously, again, it has to be relevant to your topic. Aimed at senior executives and decision makers. These can be even facilitation, right? It can be even that. The price I would suggest for something like that is above $4,000, right? Yes. Okay. Any questions here? Any questions? People, come on, let me know. Are you still with me? Are you still there? Are you still excited? How blown are your minds right now? Come on. Are they blown? Yes, I see the. Okay, mind blown. Hashtag mind blown. Okay. The last part of the 4x4 quick sales system is the outrage. And I have to break it to you. It's the simplest and fastest thing is referrals. And I will give you a few tips on referrals. Going through connections. Yes, this time I actually mean people. Looking at smart emails and using social media. And I don't necessarily mean posting on social media, but I mean contacting people on social media. And really, what I mean by that is LinkedIn, maybe Twitter, maybe. So, quick word about referrals. The thing about referrals is that most people don't make it easy for the person they're asking to refer them. They just go to somebody, they go to a former client and say, "Oh, can you just refer me to anybody who might need my services?" And seriously, that just makes it hard. That just makes it difficult. So please, 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 please be more specific. So you can ask your former and current clients, even former employees, to make introductions. You can introductions across the company and the wider network. Then you can look at their LinkedIn connections and ask if they can make introductions there. Or if they're really busy and you don't want to, pester them too much, ask permission to use their name. If you've done a good job, if they know you, they will go like, yeah, sure. But please be super specific if you're asking for the introduction. Who do you want to be introduced to? Explain also, how do you want that? Do you want it via email or LinkedIn or on a call, whatever? And then, of course, you have to make sure that you stay in touch with your referrals. You can't just get in touch after 10 years of absence and go like, "Oh." So make sure you do regular catch-ups and maybe even bribe them with some of the valuable information. Remember that stuff that we dug out at the beginning? Remember? Yes, absolutely. That is that you can use and you can bribe people to make these introductions. And then quick. I thought about whether I should include this here or not, but it is one of my pet hates. I mean, cold emails. To start with, never send cold emails. Send smart emails. Send emails that are tailored, personalized, and researched, right? That's what we want to do. But there are so many gurus out there. There are so many people who tell you that their way of sending emails is the only way of doing it. And I tell you, no, there's literally not one, because I have tried them all and I have broken all the rules and the results were no difference. It's all about making your emails smart, because just saying keep your email short, no. If your short email is so vague that the recipient doesn't know what it's about or can't see the value that you actually bring, then they're just gonna hit delete, right? They're gonna hit delete really, really fast. So it's not really about length, it's about the structure where you give your value and your and the reasons and all the good things that we looked at the beginning, and making it scannable. So if you hook your reader with a clear value structure, remember value proposition statement, remember that? Yes, okay, yes you do, good. And then you make the email super scannable, then you're on to a winner. And honestly, one of my most successful emails was to a cold contact and it was super long, and yet it won me over $50,000 in work just from that one email, right? I mean, come on. That cannot be sniffed at. It's fascinating stuff, right? Yeah, I think so. So let me ask you. You must have realized that I've got a bit of an obsession with Schitt's Creek, right? So let me ask you, which David are you right now? Come on, let me know, please. Type into the chat. Type into the chat, which David are you? Are you David number one who's like, what is she even talking about? Or David number two, who's okay, it's interesting, but I'm not sure. Maybe you're David number three, who's going like, right, yes, I can see. I'm still a bit vague, but I can see. Maybe though, you are David number four. It's like, yes, this sounds good. Lay. Or are you David five? Like, oh my gosh, yes, please. This is brilliant stuff. Let me know. Come on. I want to see some comments in the chat. I want to see which David are you right now. Go on, I'm gonna get a drink so that I can see the Davids coming through. The Davids coming through. Yes. Okay, we've got a mixture. We've got some threes, we've got some fours, we've got, oh no, we've got a two. Let's get you onto number five, because seriously, if you are not David number five now, I want you to get there. If you're anything less than a 5+ right now, then please pay attention, because let me ask you this. If you could if you could build your very own 4x4 quick sales system and deal with all the brain farts that get in your way and focus on working with clients who pay your true worth on top as well, and you could do all of that in just 6 hours, would you do it? Would you do it? Because now you actually can. That's right. That is. Because today I want you to be able to double, triple, and quadruple your prices, like like these students here, land more corporate clients faster than any before, and feel how the weight is lifted as you stop worrying if you set the right thing in your pitch, charge the right price in your offer, and when will they finally get back to you in touch. Just breathe. Seriously, these are some quotes that this one here, the one over there on the left, just came in today. And these are things that my students are saying about working with me. And I want to introduce you to the Pricing Cure experience, which is a behavioral science backed, real world tested, CFO approved, learn and implement pricing, marketing, and money mindset experience where you get practical tips, insider hacks, and personalized implementation support for 8 weeks. That's right. It's an absolute amazing experience with 8 weeks of support. The Pricing Cure experience is a one-day experience where you come away with a framework that is tailored to you to price and market any of your offers. Your offer, any of your offers or services, so that you not just make an income, but smashing your profit goals. So you will never wonder what to charge and worry anymore. You walk away with the exact steps to position yourself in your emails, your pitches, and your profiles in such a way that make corporate clients fall over themselves to pay you fees. Yes, I did say fall over themselves, because you will have shown them how much is in it for them. And you will have the ultimate resources to slay any pricing objections before they even arise. That's what you're going to get. You get the full 8 weeks in the Raise Your Price and Win Sprint Challenge. That means you actually apply what you have learned in the real world. Because honestly, I'm all about applying things. I'm all about implementing. This is so important to me, because unless you implement what I share with you, we can't change the world. And that's our goal, right? We want to change the corporate world. So you need to land those clients. Simple, right? And I will hold your hand throughout the 8 weeks in bullet point coaching, live sessions throughout, so that you get absolute tailored feedback on what's going on with you. You get stuck, I'll sort you. You have successes, we celebrate together. It's amazing. And all of that without spending weeks and months trawling through course materials and theories, without spending years of getting new qualifications, without giving discounts, appearing desperate, or ending up working too much for too little, and without selling your soul, changing your personality, or having to wear grey power suits. Unless you really rock them, then go on, girl. Oh, boy. You can get all of this in as little as 8 hours plus the 6 hours, and the 8-week support. And even if you have no corporate connections, you rather poke yourself in the eye with a pitchfork than cold calls companies, and you hate the idea of office politics or power games because you don't have to do any of that poop. Now, what's included? Let me show you exactly what's included in the experience. There is the live workshop, and hang on, because I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. You also get a toolkit with all the recordings, swipe files, templates, calculators, your value proposition diagnostic tool, offers, results, idea bank, and lifetime access to the community. That the total value of this so far is just over $2,000, but it's not all. Because in addition to this, you get these 5 Get It Done bonuses. You get It Done bonus of 8 weeks of Raise Your Price and Win Sprint Challenge. You also get the Get It Done bonus too, which is bullet coaching with me, yours truly. And you get lifetime access to the special training of finding dream board corporate clients who are ready to buy. On top of it, you get my cost saving calculator, and you get lifetime access to the 4 days to 4 training. This one here, which will go behind the paywall on Sunday, and at a conservative guess, it's going to retail at around $87. Yes, that is a conservative guess because I know the kind of results that these trainings get. So you get all of this, which brings the total value of the offer to just under 4,000. In fact, 3,950 for anybody who can add up. But here's the good news, because I am not going to charge you that. I'm not even going to charge you a quarter of that, but I'm going to give you value that is 10 times more than that amount. Okay? And what makes this special is that you get, seriously, people, unprecedented levels of support. You get tools, templates, swipe files for every step of the way. You get a tailored strategy that's tailored to your unique situation, like really custom made. You get real world battle tested approaches. You get unique insights from this CFO's point of view. That is something nobody else can offer. And you get money mindset training in the actual course. Yes, I know. And behavioral science insights applied to the real world. Now, I know sometimes decisions are hard when life happens, so I'm going to make it super easy because you can join the Pricing Cure experience. And if you're not delighted, if you can't make the day anymore, but I'm going to talk about the other options there, or if you don't like my face, my German accent, or my silly puns, then you can contact me right up to the workshop and I will refund 100% of your fee. That is the fairest guarantee that anybody can get. So this is what's in here. And right now, you can join the Pricing Cure experience, which is for, and you can see I haven't changed this because you know what? There was an offer when there was even more value in here, but I'm so sorry you've missed that. However, though, you can still get all of this at a total value of $3,950 for just $497 if you attend the live workshop. But let me talk about the other options. Let me just hop into the other options. And let me show you first. Actually, first, let me show you how this goes down. Because we have, in the workshop, we have 5 sessions. And the first one is all about the truth of pricing work corporates. And this is, seriously, this is going to blow your mind. This is secrets that nobody else shares. And you'll come away with the feeling of calmness because you are never again stumped by the questions that corporates might ask you or wait for them nervously to make their decision. You take away a science-backed strategy that is allows you to charge what you are worth and get results fast. In session number 2, I'm not going to read through all of this. You can read faster than I can talk, but this is where we really dive into the positioning, where we dive into what you can use in your marketing, in your pitches, in your outreach, what you can do to make your offer irresistible. And you will come away with a framework that is priced and positioned for rock solid, diamond sparkling profits. And you will even get the exact phrases that you shall sprinkle in all your communications so that pricing objections will never arise. Because that is super important. In number 3, I'm going to share with you in session number 3, I'm going to share with you the killer move to slay any pricing objections, which seriously, that in itself, you saw the quote earlier from my student. She's one of my star students. It just opens up the door and CEOs are blown away. In number 4, this is where we talk about money mindset, because I know this is a big issue for many people. They don't know, they undercharge, they don't know how to charge really, and they think, oh, well, can I really, is it really for me to charge this much? Well, we're going to slay those gremlins, right? We're going to just get rid of them, and you find out where your hidden money blocks are, and we kick them to the curb in just this one short session. And then at the very end, and this is where I'm bringing out my CFO training, my chartered accounting training, because I don't want you just to make an income. I want you to have a really viable, profitable business, because that's the only way how you can scale. And that is what we're going to do in session number 5, so that you can come away with a flexible framework that allows you to offer the right pricing model in just a few keystrokes. How exciting is that? How exciting is it? Is it exciting? Yes, it is super exciting. There are the bonuses that make you do the happy dance, which is the 8 weeks of support tailored to you. Right. If you join the Pricing Q experience, you get a unique pre-assessment that is then the basis for your weekly challenges that are customized to your business. And there will be 3 paths that you might be able to take. One is where you just get your feet wet, where you're just trying it out. You are new to corporates, or maybe you're new to a niche and you're just trying it out. There might also be the person who's got a bit of experience, who's already has some clients, but wants something that is a bit more reliable and robust. Or you could be the person who is ready to swim the English Channel. And if that's you, if you have a true proven track record of working with corporates and you're really ready to scale your business, seriously, this is for you. You will get every week 2 bullet point coaching sessions for all your questions, all your mental blocks, brain farts, and excuses. And guess what? I am not going to let you get away with excuses, because it's all about taking action, baby. Right now, you can join the Pricing Q experience at this OMG inducing price of just $497, or if you can't make the day, if for whatever reason you can't make the day, you can join and get the replay plus the 8 week of support and all the other tools, all the swipe files, everything else that I've mentioned for just $297. People, this is an astonishing low price. I am never going to repeat this. So do make sure you jump on this right now. So I'm just going to show you the difference between joining live, because yes, joining live is the best way, and you get the full experience where you can ask questions, get personalized support, enjoy the collaboration. But I do understand that life sometimes happens and that you can't do it. But if you can't make the actual workshop on the 29th of April, which is ever so soon, then you can get the whole thing special, the recording plus 8 weeks support with everything for the 297, right? This is how the two things compare. But, and here you knew this was coming, right? You knew this was going to happen. Yes, this offer is only available for the next 72 hours. When the timer hits 0, the price goes up. In fact, this offer goes away. This offer will not be repeated. So 72 hours is all you can have. Just think, if all this experience did was to get you from overwhelmed where to start to landing your first or your next 4-figure corporate contract, or it helped you to raise the prices of your existing offers by, say, 25%, or if it allowed you to finally break free from worrying on what to say in your pitches and your marketing. Seriously, wouldn't you agree that 497 is a tiny price to pay? I mean, seriously, look at the offers that I shared with you before. You know, the topics you could sell in a matter of days. 497 is, that is covered. If you just sell one of them, it's covered twice, and you will have that repeatable system and all that support for this time. So right now you can get the Pricing Cure experience for just 497 or 297 on the replay. And this is for you if you're ready to take action and do things differently. If you, as a coach, consultant, if you actually want to work with larger businesses. If you don't, then no, this is not for you. It is also if you have tried all the gurus, if you have tried the automated lead gen and all the social media posting and it's not happening, then this is for you. But word of warning, this is not for you if you actually like hearing pricing objections or you don't want more corporate clients. If you don't like taking action, then please step away now, because I'm ready to give you the tailored support and the not so gentle ass kicking to make you take action. And I'm sorry, if you don't like having fun while learning, doing and growing, then also this is not for you. Questions, so many questions. How can you join the Pricing Cure? Well, the simplest thing will be to either, it's two things actually. So the two simplest things is you can follow the link below. You can follow this link and sign up right there on the sales page. But I do understand that many of you might have questions, might want to understand a little bit more, might want to see, is this really for you? And this is, let me stop share. Let me come into this actually. This is where hello. This is, you might have the questions, and if you have any questions, people, then I am here for you. All you need to do is tag me in the comments. All you need to do is send me a message on Messenger. All you need to do is you can even send me an email at miriam@impactfulnesslab.com, and I will be happy to jump on a call with you. I will be completely honest, and you can ask other people who I have told that no, this is not for you, because they were just not in the right place. They were just not in the right, in the right position to jump into the Pricing Cure experience. And that's fine. I am completely happy if that's you not, and we have the chat. And, if we decide it's not right for you, I will tell you. To be honest, I value my integrity more than a few bucks. So that is the best way. I will leave the link in the comment right below this video. And if you want to know, then hop on a call with me. Drop me a message. Drop me an email at miriam@impactfulnesslab.com, or just hop over to the link. I know it's a long link, but it's an easy to remember one. It's promo.impactfulnesslab.com/pricing cure. And I cannot wait, guys. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know in the chat if there are any questions right now before I complete the live stream. Oh, we can call 7 minutes still to be within the time, right? We can call that. Yes, we can. Okay, any questions here? Any questions? Okay, so I'm also putting the link right there. Are there any questions coming through, people? Okay, when does the Pricing Cure, right, the Pricing Cure, the live workshop happens on the 29th of April. So that is a week today. Yes, it is a week today. And we are planning to run it live using Zoom, so that we have proper interaction and that, I can really help you guys. Oh, you can't see the link. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. If you look on the screen, you should be able to see promo.impactfulnesslab.com/pricing cure. Can you see that? Let me know. Let me know if you can see it. So the way this goes down is, when you join the Pricing Cure, you get admitted to the private Facebook group and you take a pre-assessment so that we know this has to happen before the day, right? That has to happen before the day so that we can, perfectly, replying to Facebook, I got it now. Right, perfect. We need to do the pre-assessment so that on the day, we don't waste time. Seriously, we'll have 6 hours together and they're going to be really busy. And I really want you to make massive, massive progress in that one day. So I want you to take the pre-assessment so that on the day, we can really funnel you into the strategy that is right for where you are in your business, okay? Because I don't want you to get just some cookie cutter kind of solution. That's not the point of this. That's not the point of doing this live with my support, okay? So you're going to take the pre-assessment. There's also going to be 2 little pieces of pre-work. Don't worry, they're not scary. They're not particularly big, but I do want you to take them. I'm going to release them on Sunday or Monday. And that is what, okay. And they're going to be done in the Facebook group. So when you join, you get admitted to the Facebook. You get to join the Facebook group. You do the pre-assessment. You get a couple of pieces of homework. And then on the 29th, we are going to jump on a live Zoom session where we work together as a team to establish your strategy, going through the sessions that I have outlined before. The sessions where, let me see, I can't quite go back there right now. But the 5 sessions where we look at how corporate mindsets work, because that is so super. That means you can tap into them and, make your offer super irresistible. How to position yourself, how to make sure there can never be any pricing objections, and actually not many objections, full stop. How to then create pricing frameworks that work for you, and how to make sure that you can scale your business, that you will not live hand to mouth, that you can actually that you can actually grow a business. That's what's going to happen. And then on the 10th of May, the actual 8-week session start. That is where you get weekly tasks. You get two opportunities to ask me questions every week, bullet coaching style. And yes, I will make sure that you get results. Who's excited? Who is excited? I am super excited and I cannot wait to work with you guys. I absolutely cannot wait and to see the amazing results we're going to achieve together. So if there are no more questions down there, okay, no more questions, fine, that's great. I can't wait to see you in the Pricing Cure experience. See you soon. Bye.